Something that we wanted to talk to you guys about is why millionaires always emphasize that these kinds of boring businesses are the types of businesses that you guys want to be starting and not these flashy, overcomplicated technology companies or Amazon stores. So we just wanted to have like a little conversation about that today.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're starting your first business here, right? Like it can be daunting at the end of the day. It's like, hey, the first time you're really jumping into entrepreneurship, and if you want to go start a SaaS, where are you going to start? If you want to go start like a big agency, where are you going to go start? When it comes down to like a boring business or like a home service business, it's really easy to break through and kind of just like gain market share really quickly. And in addition to gaining market share, you're also building skills. You're learning how to do sales. You're learning how to go and market a service out there. You're learning how to go hire and manage people, which are all replicable in terms of the different businesses that maybe 5, 10, 15 years down the line you want to go and get into. I mean, John, talk about like how like much opportunities actually just in home service or boring businesses themselves.
Yeah, I mean, like specifically in Miami. I don't know if you guys ever traveled to Miami, but like everywhere that you go, there's another crane that's putting up another high rise or another building. Like, well, we're like thinking about like renewing our lease in Miami, for example. And I think Mark was telling me the other day that there's like 30,000 different units that are going to be just open for the public for people to start renting in like the fall or something like that.
Literally coming on the market this summer, like 30,000 units. Who's cleaning all those units? Right? It's like there's just so much opportunity, whether it's just in post construction, in Airbnbs, or in terms of just like new businesses popping up. I mean, there's just every single day another opportunity to go land another client for some type of blue collar service based business.
Yeah, and it's like the thing about the home service space is, and this is like a huge argument of like why we would prefer it over like a SaaS company or like an AI company or whatever it is. It's recession proof, and then it's also that AI proof as well. Like what he was saying, like there's all these new businesses that are getting started up, or there's all these new businesses that have been here for the last 20, 30 years, all these different brick and mortar locations. They need to have their place cleaned. Like every single gym in Miami, they need to have a cleaning service 3, 4, 5 times a week. Every single restaurant, they need to have a cleaning service every single night. Every single nightclub down here in Miami, every day they have cleaning crews that are cleaning 4, 5, 6 hours a day. Because if they want to open their door the next day to have an entirely new 30 to 1,500 amount of heads that come in there on a day-to-day, depending on what kind of business it is, or even if it's like a law firm or an office or a bank or any other type of small business, they need to clean their location in order to run the business. So like this home service industry, specifically commercial cleaning or even the residential side of things, it's not going anywhere. It's not going to be in like 2 years where you see robots coming into every single small business or apartment and perform like a full janitorial service on that business or on that home. Like that's not going to be a thing. Like these industries are here to stay for probably the next 50 years.
100%, and like that's what it goes back to. It's not like a get rich quick scheme, right? Like this is a cleaning business. This has been around for centuries, hundreds and hundreds of years. So it's like the biggest reason why we're such like large advocates on it is because the competition hasn't really come to the new digital age yet. They're still just good at cleaning. So it's like, hey, you can come in, break through, gain market share really quickly with just running a couple different ads, getting your online presence built up, and just getting your name out there. Because right now, everybody just relies heavily on word of mouth, where it's like, hey, you set up a Google business profile and you run a couple of different service ads, you're 10 steps ahead of the competition here already. So you can really gain market share pretty quickly. And then it's a business where it's like, hey, month over month, day over day, week over week, year over year, like you just keep on adding more reoccurring business to your books. I mean, you land, let's say, one new reoccurring client a month. Cool. You starting the next month with more money on the books than you did in the previous month. I mean, one would be pretty bad, but I mean, you get the point. It's like, hey, 5, 10, 15 different reoccurring clients a month. You're adding an additional 2 to 5 to maybe you land a big contract, $10,000 to your reoccurring revenue in a singular month.
Yeah, the reoccurring revenue, and every single time I post a video, and you're going to see a lot more videos in the future, that is the most important part of this business model because like our video that we just talked about, if you're in sales, like that resets every single month. Like you're not guaranteed to make $10,000 a month in high ticket sales. You have to actually go out there and close those people. But in the cleaning space, like specifically this business model, if you get someone to become a sticky customer, which is pretty prevalent, and you have that one clean that turns into a bi-weekly or monthly clean, all you have to do is just make sure that the actual fulfillment of your cleaner going and doing the job is at a high quality so you can keep it on the books. Because then after that, that customer acquisition cost was $30-$40, but now their LTV is $2,000, $3,000, $6,000 for the entire year, assuming on how long that you keep them on the books. And this is like a snowball. Every single month, that monthly recurring revenue that you guys capture will gradually increase until it becomes exponential, depending on how quick you guys can actually scale and then handle the fulfillment as you scale.
That's why millionaires are so bullish on boring businesses, is because month over month, you're not restarting, you're just compounding. And I mean, millionaires become millionaires because they're compounding their net worth. They're compounding the money that they have. They're making sure that it's working for them. So it's like you can do that in a business that it's easy to gain market share and easy to start, and then just build skills while you do it. And you're gonna get more and more comfortable in the whole world of entrepreneurship by starting with a low barrier to entry business that's going to compound and that's going to build you skills for life.
100%. And then like, again, with that monthly recurring revenue, those people, the clients that you're capturing month over month, yes, that number is going to increase, but then it's going to start exponentially increasing, like what I was saying before, because not only are you guys going to be keeping that ad budget, you guys, my guess is you're not going to lower the cost of your ads as you continue to scale, as more money comes in, as you're netting more and more money, where maybe you're taking distributions one day, but then if you have 30, 40, 50 customers on your book of business, they're just going to be creating word of mouth to their friends, their family, and then they're going to start booking cleans with you organically, where that customer acquisition cost is now $0 instead of maybe 30 to 60 bucks, depending on the methods that you guys went. So now you're going to be getting more leads on the organic side, and then you're going to continue to be getting leads on the paid side.
I mean, just waking up in the morning, being like, okay, cool, got 2 bookings last night, like straight through my website. Like your SEO will start kicking in. Your Google business profile will start ranking higher. You'll start crushing in different local Facebook groups, next door. Like the name of your business will get out there over time. And that's where it's like, hey, that customer acquisition comes down. But like in the beginning, you go learn a couple different ads, you go and just generate cash flow for your business. It's just going to keep on compounding. I mean, I sound like repetitive, but like at the end of the day, it's a business that compounds. And that's the most important part.
Yeah, so basically it's very cheap to get started. It's recession proof, low barrier to entry, and then that recurring revenue aspect, that monthly recurring revenue.
What else could you ask for?
Yeah, and then what do you want to say real quick about Drop Service Academy if anyone was interested in that? Because Mark is in charge of like the sales side of all that. So if you guys were ever interested in joining the academy, you'd probably be going through him at some point.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely like reach out to us, whether it's like, hey, shoot us an email, reply to us here on John's Instagram, Parker's Instagram, and just like jump on a call. We'll connect, see if it's like a good fit for you. I mean, I've mentored, hey, like John and myself both mentored like 100+ students at this point, and we have tens and tens of students doing 5 figures a month. So, I mean, if you want that to be you and you want to get out of like your 9 to 5 or just like supplement your income here right now, reach out to us. We'll see if it's like a good fit, see if it's something you like actually want to do, and we'll like guarantee to tuck you in and make sure that you really, really can get this boring business off the ground.
Yeah, guys, in the description, there's going to be a link. Just click that link. It's going to be like get started through remote cleaning business. That page will prompt you to the next steps, but also sub to the channel. This playlist that you watch this video on, there's a ton of other different educational content on everything that you guys need to get started with your remote cleaning business or even any home service business. So make sure to sub to this channel. Go through all the videos on this playlist if you guys are actually serious about maybe taking action this summer. But yeah, thank you for watching.
Peace, guys.